Hello students, welcome to today's session. So far we have discussed about objects and classes, and today I would like to show you practical coding examples related to implementation of objects, class, their attributes, behavior, okay, and whatever we discussed last time, like factory of objects. How is class known as factory of objects? Okay, so all these points I would like to show you in practical example with coding, actual coding in Java. Okay, so today we will be using this washing machine class, and I will not be using all the attributes. Okay, I will I will be using only a few attributes from here, and only two behaviors from this. Okay, because to keep things simple. Okay, but I think this will clear out your concept. So we'll be seeing this whole diagram represented in coding. If you pay attention here, in this diagram, this one, we have got member variables. Okay, in Java, if you want to represent attributes, they are known as member variables, and if you want to represent behavior of an object, then in Java coding it is represented through member methods. Right, so let's come to our coding part. So students, see the first line here, line number 1. Okay, class washing machine. The class name is washing machine. Okay, and you can see that I have chosen 3 attributes. I've chosen 3 attributes, that is manufacturer, color, and weight. Similarly, I've chosen 2 behaviors, start wash and stop wash. And similarly, the values which will be going to those variables is represented here. Okay, the first washing machine object has got the manufacturer as LG, color as gray, and weight as 73 kg. Similarly, the second washing machine object has got the manufacturer as Whirlpool, color as black, and weight as 71. And I have drawn a few lines here. Okay, so I've named them as L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6. Okay, so I'll be using these lines to correlate the diagram and the code. Okay, so please follow me. Now in the second and third line, I've declared 3 variables. They are manufacturer, color, and weight. Manufacturer and color is of string type. Okay, if you do not understand variables and all, don't worry about it, but it is sufficient for you to understand that manufacturer and color is a variable, is a container which will store data, and data of which type? String type. String is nothing but a sequence of characters. Okay, so manufacturer and color, okay, they will be represented as string. And weight has been used as double. Okay, weight has been used as double. So if you see the attributes here, the attributes here is being represented through instance variables or member variables. So member variables or instance variables are those variables which come in the class but outside of the functions. Okay, so you can see that these variables here, okay, they are inside the class but outside of the functions. Okay, outside of this main function, outside of stopwatch and outside of start wash, but they are inside the class. The class is class washing machine. Okay, now the class contains both the things. Okay, in the class, notice that there are two things only. They are the variables and the functions. So the variables, the instance variables, are part of the class. Okay, so get this point clear. Instance variables are part of the class. Okay, they are declared within the class and not inside the functions. Next, notice the green line. Okay, so the green line is representing the behavior. Okay, so we have got two behaviors of the washing machine: start wash and stop wash. So I've created the function in line number 5. If you see, it is void start wash, and similarly line number 8 has got void stop wash. Okay, the function starts at line number 8 and ends at line number 11. That is, I'm talking about stopwatch, while start wash function starts at line number 5 and stops at line number 6. I have deliberately not written any code inside those functions, okay, to keep things simple. Okay, so by now I hope it is clear how to represent instance variables, that is member variables, or and member methods. Okay, so we have got three member methods here: manufacturer, color and weight, and we have got two functions: start wash and stop wash. Okay, next, if you see the, okay, so the washing machine which is shown above, okay, the washing machine here, this is just a design. Okay, it's just a design, it's just a blueprint. Okay, that is why it is written here it's washing machine class. Okay, what is written here? Washing machine class. But if you notice here we have got washing machine object, and this is also a washing machine object. That means what? This one is not the actual washing machine. Okay, it's not the actual washing machine, but it's just a blueprint. It's a blueprint for creating the actual washing machines. So how will the actual washing machine be created in our code? Okay, so follow the blue line. Follow the blue line, that is line number L3 and L4. Okay, what is there? That is line number 13. Washing machine object 1 is equal to new washing machine. So object, we have used the new keyword here to create the object. Okay, we have used the new keyword to create the object, to create the actual washing machine. Okay, and object 1 is the name given to the object. Okay, similarly we have created another washing machine whose name is object 2. So this is how you create the actual object in coding, right? So now once the objects are created, the two washing machines are created, okay, we need to give them color. Okay, we need to define their weight and the manufacturer as well. So follow line number 5. Okay, line number 5, sorry, it's line, it's L5. Okay, follow the maroon line, that is L5. L5 has got line number 16, line number 17, and line number 18. Okay, so line number 16 is object 1 dot manufacturer is equal to LG. This is how you assign values to attributes. Okay, remember that object has a state. Okay, so the state will be given like this: the object name, that is object 1 or object 2, dot operator. Okay, dot operator, and then you'll have the instance variable name. Okay, so if you want to assign some value to manufacturer, you will write object 1 dot manufacturer is equal to LG. Let's say in this case it's LG. Object 1 dot color is equal to gray. Object 1 dot weight is equal to 73. This is how you will assign actual values to the instance variables. Okay, so now your washing machine is ready. Okay, it has got manufacturer, it has got a color, it has got a weight. Okay, but that is the first washing machine, object 1. The name of the first washing machine is object 1. Okay, so once this is done, once we have created the first object, we will define our second object as well. So again, same thing, object name dot, after dot you have to write the instance variable name. So object 2, okay, object 2 dot manufacturer is equal to Whirlpool. Okay, similarly object 2 dot color is equal to black. And finally you are assigning the weight of the object 2, that is the second washing machine's weight is 71. Okay, so this is how you will represent your class. This is how you'll create your objects. Okay, so and finally you will be defining the actual state of the object. Okay, so this is defining the state of the object. This is the state of the object. This is the name of the object, object 1 and object 2. Remember, object has got identity, state, and behavior, isn't it? So this is our identity. Okay, this is our identity, this is our state. Okay, this is our state, and these are the behaviors of our washing machine. So I hope this point is clear. Okay, so you must understand all these concepts. If you do not understand, re-watch the video. Okay, but it is very important that you get this concept right, so that it will be easier for you to understand Java codes. Okay, so just as I have created two objects, okay, I have created two objects, object 1 and object 2, belonging to which type? Washing machine type. Okay, I have created two objects, object 1 and object 2, of type washing machine. Type of object 1 is washing machine, type of object 2 is washing machine. So this, from this you can see that we can create any number of washing machines, or we can create any number of objects belonging to the washing machine class. Once you have created the class, you can create any number of objects. That is why the class is known as a factory of objects. In this case, our factory has just produced two objects which are named as object 1 and object 2. So students, I hope you will find this practical example of the code very helpful in understanding whatever we have discussed so far. Okay, so I really hope that this is helpful, And with this, I will stop the video here. Okay, and in the next video, I'll be discussing principles of object oriented programming. Okay, thank you.